Hey everyone, guess who's back? It's me, your favorite. I don't know if I'm your favorite anything. Today we're doing some really easy and really fancy stuff. I've got 3 boneless, skinless chicken breasts that I've thawed. I'm just gonna get a big plate. I preheated my oven to 375. We're just gonna do like an herb crusted chicken. Why does it look like I have a thing on my face? Ah! Anyway, we're going to do an herb crusted chicken and then a really super simple rice that's going to be with white wine and chicken broth and a little bit of butter and some black pepper. It's going to be divine and really simple. So, cool. Great. Let me get my breadcrumbs. Oi! Alright. So I've just got a regular old plate. I'd say about, what is that? About a cup of breadcrumbs will be plenty to coat these bad boys. And I'm gonna drain the bag or the bowl that they were thawing in. Dry it out a bit, and then I'm gonna grab some mayonnaise out of the fridge. Yep, that's right, people. Good old-fashioned mayonnaise. And I'm just gonna put a couple spoonfuls. It's gonna be so gross. Okay, mayonnaise. I need a whisk too. We got mayonnaise. I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in there too. I used 2 big spoonfuls of mayo, and about 2 good drizzles of olive oil. You grab a whisk. Here's one. That's really just to thin out the mayo a bit, but not too much. You can see it kind of has the consistency of like a good frosting. Can you? Oh, okay. I'm not going to add any seasoning to this because I'm going to add all my seasoning to the breadcrumbs, which we're going to do right now. So we're going to do black pepper, a lot of it. You want to come on down and see what I'm... Cool. So, yeah, let me move this and shed some light on the situation. Lots of... I like to put this thing on coarse. Coarse! If you have Parmesan cheese too, that'd be an awesome thing to put in here. I don't have any. But we're just going to do the black pepper, ground sage. Now remember, we've got boneless, skinless chicken breast. It's a lot of chicken. No flavor inside the chicken, so don't be hesitant to really flavor up these herbs. See how much sage I just put on that? Ah! That's a lot. And then I've got this awesome soul seasoning. You can find it in, well, I get it from the dollar store. Not going to lie about that. I'm going to be pretty liberal with that too. And then I'm going to do minced garlic. Oh, that's all my soul seasoning. I got to pick some up tomorrow. Someone remind me. Call me. And then minced garlic is all I need after that. Cool. I love the minced garlic because it'll stay good for 100 billion years. And as soon as it gets a little bit of liquid and heat on it, it plumps back up. And that's the end of my minced garlic too. Wow. Dollar stores are going to be fun tomorrow. Okay, you just mix all this up so that you can get an even coat on each breast. The rice I'm going to use, I have a boil in bag rice. This chicken's got to cook for about 30 minutes. The boil a bag rice takes 10 minutes. So do the math. We don't need to start it yet. Come on, get in there. So what's been new with you people? I got a puppy. Yeah, a puppy. I love my dog. And yes, every once in a while I give him some of my cooking. I don't want anyone from PETA calling me and yelling at me about that. Do you understand? I don't give him anything that's really bad for him. I go to the cupcake station and I buy him little pup cakes. They're really cute. I have not had them, but apparently the employees of the cupcake station have, because they said they taste kind of like cinnamon and peanut butter. And apparently dogs really love peanut butter, though so do Hions. And my dog's not a Hion, okay? Alright, that's evenly coated. I'm really sorry for where that conversation just went to. I don't really know what's come over me. Okay, my seasoning's done. I'm just gonna put some olive oil on the pan. Spread that out with a paper towel so that my chicken breasts don't stick. I'm gonna hand coat these. So I've got one that's really actually quite thin. It looks kind of gross, but it's gonna taste really good. Alright, just kind of shake off the excess mayo. Slap it against the side there. That's a gross sound, huh? Your arteries are gonna thank you. Just kidding. I know how gross it looks, people. Okay, and then I just put it in the breadcrumbs. Make sure I get a nice coat on each side. I advise against ever buying the seasoned breadcrumbs from the store. You can get them in this kind of seasoning or that kind of seasoning. Just, come on people, season your own. So much more useful. And plus I found that the off-brand ones that are seasoned, they taste funny. And not haha funny, like the kind of, I don't want to eat that anymore funny. There's one down. Let's get this bad boy in there. Dip them in the mayo. Dip them in the mayo. Did I get them? A little bit extra. You don't want it like coated in mayo, you just want a nice like moist layer of it, if that makes sense. Why do so many people hate the word moist? I don't know what other people are thinking of, but when I hear moist, I think of cake. Maybe it's because I'm a fat ass. Maybe not. But that's what I think of. Moist cake. What do you think of when I say it? Let's practice. I'll say moist, and then you say what you think of it. Moist cake. Exactly. Thank you, thank you. Alright, last guy's going in there. We're going to pop it in the oven, and I'm going to come back in about 15 minutes and do the rice. La la la. Ew. See, when it gets a big glob on there, spread it out. And make that gross sound. Well, now I know what you're thinking of when I say that word. I'm not going to say it after that sound. Not going to happen, people. Not going to happen. Not here. Not on my PG show. Yeah. Right. I like to get a really nice coat on this because it browns up so nicely in the oven. It really does. Nice and crisp. Damn mayo fingers. Okay. Oh, beautiful. I'm going to do a little bit more on that guy. This is our big boy. We want him to really be good. Okay, so there's that. Let me just get my hands rinsed off real quick. But that's easy and simple. I've just got 3 there because it's really just me and the dog. So I don't need to cook, but I find on average they're so delicious that most people want about 2 each. I know. Selfish people. I eat 2. The other day I ate 3. But again, I'm a fatty. Okay. I'm just going to pop these in the oven and clean this mess up. Let me look at the time. You don't want to know. But, okay, so we'll come back in about 15 minutes. Now remember, my oven is at... Hi, sorry. Remember, my oven is at 375. And, yeah, it's just going to cook those bad boys for... I can coolers on for about half an hour, maybe 35 minutes. We'll come back and check them in just a minute. Anyway. Hey, I'm back. Yeah, I know, it was a short break. My chicken's cooking away. It's actually kind of almost done. Oh, that glare is bad. It's really not that much better there. Sorry. So I just got a pot. It's empty. And I gotta find my boiling bag rice. I got... Oh, it's my last bag. Okay. Turning this burner on. Can you see it's just a regular old little pot? And the rice is in a bag. Makes it super easy. I've got some white wine in the fridge. I'm gonna pour, looks like about a cup of the white wine in there. Chicken broth. About half of the amount that we did in the wine for the chicken broth. It's an interesting smell. I'm gonna get a little saucepan out too. That's too big. Just a little one. How cute. I love this thing. And I'm gonna just put a pat of butter in it, because we're going to use some of the leftover stock from the rice cooking and just make a little sauce to make sure the rice really gets all the flavors going all the way through it. The chicken should be almost done. In fact, I think I'm going to check it before I wreck it. I didn't really just say that, did I? I did. So I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of butter and put it in that little pan. The heat from the oven and from the other burner will melt it. I'm not going to put the flour in it yet, though. Okay. I'm also not going to season the black pepper or anything just yet. Let's check on this chicken, because I don't want it to get overdone. I'm waiting for this to boil. All these cabinets, you know what I do all the time? I keep these stupid cabinets open and I knock my head on them. Maybe that's why I say all the stupid things I say. Alright, I'm going to just check the Big Daddy. These look like country fried chicken patties. That's what they look like. They're not. Yeah, totally done. Totally done, man. So I'm going to put them on, actually, it's the same plate we used to do them. Okay. And that way I can get the pan out of the way and kind of clean it. What are you looking for, Boudreaux? I'm looking for a spatula. I don't want to use this one. I have a metal one somewhere. How do you like that view? Alright. I'll show you these beauties. Gorgeous. Ow, and hot. Beautiful. That'd be a really good way if you wanted to do like a chicken parmesan. Cook the chicken that way and then just put some marinara or whatever kind of sauce you like to use on top of it, and then some provolone cheese, maybe a little bit of bruschetta. That'd be awesome. You want to take a look at these bad boys? Yum. Let me take a whiff. Mmm. You can really smell the sage. Sage and chicken together is such a beautiful combo. A lot of people say they don't like sage, but I think that they just associate the flavor with Thanksgiving. If you use sage in your chicken and you use it with a combination of, I think I've said this before, but if you use it with other flavors, it really just brings out the flavor of any of the white meat that you're using, any of the poultry. I love sage. It's an absolute in my house, in my cooking. Sage, black pepper, and garlic. Can't do without those. Alright. I'm going to transfer this bad boy to the sink. While that's boiling, it just kind of... Ooh, yay. Thank you, oil, for doing your job. Thanks to the oil, I don't have anything really to scrub off of here. Just soak some hot water on it. Nice. I love easy cleanup. Hey, right in your face. So this is a pretty quick dinner altogether. And really easy. I mean, okay, this is starting to boil. So the chicken's going to stay hot because it's been in the oven. It's hot all the way through. We don't have to worry about it. This is just starting to boil, so I'm going to put this boil bag of rice in there. And just make sure that, look on down what I'm doing. Just make sure that when you're putting it in there, you start to get the liquid in all of it. You wet it all, that way it'll evenly, it'll cook evenly. It's really cool. Because then once it's out, you can just take the bag out and drain it in the sink. We'll make our little sauce, and then we'll empty this out. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. Alright, I'm going to come back in 10 minutes when this is done, and then we're going to put it all together. The sauce will take literally about 25 seconds to make. Put it all together, and then we'll do a taste test. And I might introduce you to my dog if you're really lucky. Alright, be back in a few, kids. And we're back. Rice is boiled. The plastic bag always boils a bit. Ow. And steam is hot. Okay. There's very little left in the pan or pot. Very, very little liquid left. So I'm just going to leave the bag over there. I'm going to switch burners. This butter's melted down too. I got to turn that burner way down because this little thing. Alright. Just a little bit of flour. Little bit. Because the starch from the rice already thickened that reduction a bit. So I've got half of a teaspoon of butter. I mean of flour. Sorry. Just gonna whisk that together until it browns. Can you see my little saucepan? Kind of. Move the chicken out of the way, bring you closer. Cool. You want this to be a thick roux. Very nice. That's good. That's perfect. And then we're just going to pour some of this reduction into here. Actually, we did all of it. That was all the rest that was left after that. It's pretty nifty, huh? Now we're going to add the black pepper. Let that simmer for a second. I told you, it's very simple. Just the black pepper, the chicken broth, the white wine, and some butter. It's going to be some delicious rice. I'm going to use this pot again to mix it all. Oh, it smells delicious. Alright, while we're waiting that to thicken up, I'm just going to reduce the heat a little bit. Like I said, it's a super small pan. I'm just going to plate up for myself. I'm going to take that nice big piece of chicken, which is still super hot, might I add. Put it over here. Get a little fork. See how nice and thick that's getting? A little bit more, it'll be good to go. I'm going to cut open this bag of rice. I really stink at cooking rice. So the boil-a-bag rice is perfect for me. Perfect. Super simple, perfectly portioned every time, 10 minutes, good to go. Oh, the flavor of what it was cooked in, so that's great. So this is just going to be a little added bonus. Alright. See? Nice, thick. Pour that up on the rice. Oh. It's going to be a frickin' delicious meal. And now I'm just going to mix it all together. See how nice and fluffy that rice is? And now it's got that nice sauce in there. Awesome. Okay, real quick while this is still hot, sorry for this part, kids, but I'm going to put the rice in a to-go container. What do you guys call it? The plastic Tupperware, right, thank you. The voice in my head told me what the word was. I like to do this because otherwise the rice will get sticky and get on the bottom of the pan. Pot, whatever. Oh, this rice looks so good, y'all. Okay. Give that a quick rinse and then we'll do our taste testing, yeah? That sounds like a plan for this hungry man. Okay. Hi. Look at that. Let me turn the oven off so I don't burn down the house. Lovely little bit of food. Let's come over here. You can sit atop the red velvet cake. I can sit on this cushion. No bags on fire, please. Hi, welcome. Okay, I'm just gonna take a nice big bite of this chicken. Look at it, cooked perfectly through and it's still moist and it's still steaming hot. It's so simple and so good. It's really boring looking, right? Look how boring looking that is. But man, that chicken hits home every time. It's so simple. This rice I'm really excited for. Oh, it's really, really hot. Mmm. The acid from the wine gives it almost a lemony flavor. The black pepper gives it a little bit of a kick. And the chicken broth just brings it home with the richness. This is a delicious rice. Mmm. So good. It's so simple. This is such a great meal. And the nice thing about it is because it is portioned, and you're probably better at cooking rice than I am, you could just portion like a solo amount of rice for yourself and just defrost one chicken breast. It's an easy meal to make for one, or to multiply for numerous people. You could add a veggie in here too, whatever you wanted, but I just wanted chicken and rice. That sounded good to me. Anyway, the dog is now sniffing around because he's real hungry. I won't. Oh! Okay, he's really cute. Here, come say hi to the people. Real quick. I know, you're gonna be like, ew, dog in the kitchen. There he is. Okay, until next time, it's Bailey and Lil Cooper saying goodbye. And, I don't remember what I say at the end, so I'm just gonna say the end and make really yummy food. Bye.